Good morning or evening or afternoon. Welcome to the class. Today we're going to be working on shoulders. So we'll start off lying down in your normal position of relaxation. Make yourself comfortable. And just have the arms slightly out a bit more, from your sides a little bit more. Make sure the palms are turned up so the shoulders are back and down, and settling down and closing your eyes. And just focus, taking your focus inwards to your breath. Just focus on how your breath feels and not doing anything with it first of all. And then we're going to start breathing deeper. And we're going to try and get the breath even. So if you inhale for say 5 breaths, then exhale for 5 breaths. If you can make a little deeper, a little longer than that, then do so. If any breathing stuff is uncomfortable, well, then just go back to normal breathing. So just take a few breaths there. Make sure your feet are on the mat, so you're not lying out. And then the next time we breathe in, we're going to bring our arms back at the same time, but don't put them down until you've finished breathing in. Don't try and force them back or anything. And when you breathe out, start to bring the arms down again, slowly. And don't bring them right down until you've finished that out breath. So as you breathe in, use your count. The arms back, and as you breathe out, bring the arms forward and down again. So another 3 times. So really working with the breath and the shoulders and arms, and the arms quite soft. Make sure you're not lifting your chin or tensing your tummy. Make sure you finish the inhalation or exhalation before you do the full arm movement. Keep the shoulders down. Shoulder blades flat on the mat. And when you finish that, just bring your arms down, a little away from your sides again. Let them roll out so the shoulders feel soft and wide. The palms of the hands feel soft. And just take some normal breaths. And when you're ready, start to walk your feet in, bend your knees into your chest, roll to the right side, and come up, and just sitting on your block for a moment. And if you'd like to change the cross, instead of doing Sukhasana, do Siddhasana, where we line up the heels here, and if you can tuck the toes in between the calf and the thigh, that's good. If you're comfortable doing that, it may help you lift the back a little bit more. And bring the backs of the hands on your knees. Make sure the knobbly bits of the ankles are not digging in too much. And then we can put in a hand mudra, which gives you more energy, and leaves the thumb and the first finger together, the other fingers straight, and see if that helps you lift up. So think about the straight, the fingers and the spine lifting up, the shoulders released. What else do you think has to work? The tummy probably. So first of all the back. And then we've got to change the legs, so lining up the heels, one in front of the other, and if you can, bring one on top of the other and tuck the toes in. And back your mudra. And sitting up. You might want to come a little bit forward on your block, that helps as well. And just feel how the energy goes from the hands up to through the arms to the shoulders. And is your chin down, or have you jutted it out? That's always a problem sometimes. Anyway. And lift the crown of your head. Imagine there's a string pulling you up. And it's quite a nice open feeling. Okay, then we're going to get up and do a little bit of sun salute to warm up. So if you're up now, make sure everything's out of the way. Let's land in a good Sadasana. Breathe in, stretch up and back, breathing out, fingers in line with toes, head down. Breathe in, bring the right foot back, breathe down, look up, smile. And into plank, retain the breath, breathing out, knees, chest, forehead, smoothly down, smooth into cobra, elbows in, down into dog, move back, breathe in, big step forward with the right, breathe out, left forward, breathe in, stretch up and back, hands in, namaste. Breathe in, stretch up and back, breathing out, fingers in line with toes, head down. Bring the left foot back, knee down, look up, another smile. Retain into plank, tummy working, breathing out, knees, chest, forehead down. Breathe in into cobra, elbows back, out into dog. Breathe in, now lift, 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 a step forward, left. Breathe out, right. Breathe in, stretch up and back, hands into namaste. Breathe in, good, stretch up, breathing up, fingers in line with toes, head down. Breathe in, bring the right foot back, knee down, look up. Retain into plank, breathing out, knees, chest, forehead down. Breathe in into cobra, out into dog. Breathe in, really lift that foot, breathing out. Bring it through the hands, and then the left one, breathe in, stretch up and back, hands into namaste, last one, stretch up and back, breathing in, breathing out, fingers in line with toes, head down, breathe in, bring the left foot back, knee down, look up, retain into plank, breathing out, knees, chest, head down, elbows in, shoulders wide, down into dog, and breathe in, big step forward, with the left, the hands, bring that right. Breathe in, stretch up and back. Hands into namaste. Oh, hope you're warm now, getting a bit warm, so maybe something. Oh, stand in a good asana now. So, now, shoulders, always a place of tension, isn't it? And sometimes you can feel, you know, all these expressions about the world heavy on your shoulders, and if you're going around like this, how awful do we feel when we let go. We let go in the shoulders, but if we can stand tall, I'm feeling positive, feeling brave. It's such a lovely feeling if we can kind of let go of those shoulders. I thought we'd do a little bit of swinging today. Can you keep the body nice and strong and just swing the arms? So already the tummy's got to work, hasn't it, to keep all this compact around here. Make it a little bit harder by keeping the feet and legs together in your Tadasana. Just have a little swing. Oh, I think that's rather nice. And then so one forward, one back. Just do it in your own time. You might want to go a bit slower. And the arms, feel the weight of the arms. You might want to do it a bit heavier and so it's lighter and quicker. And then the body might want to turn. So let's bring the feet apart and do a little turn, a bit slower and a bit more exaggerated. It's quite nice. And what's the head doing? Is it going with it? And release. So have a little bit shoulder rolling back. If we don't see the chin out, have a double chin. I know we don't want to keep a double chin, but have a double chin back. A little bit anyway. Roll the shoulders back 3 times. Roll them forward and let go. Release the head and the neck 3 times. And then come up, breathing in, tummy in and back again. A bit slower this time, feel the movement. If you can hear some noises, well I can a bit, so don't worry. Because sometimes we're doing too much sitting or doing things going in a forward position and not enough back, so you really need to open. Let's stretch the arms forward and wide and slide the shoulders down the back. And it's quite a strong movement of the shoulders coming down, freeing the neck. And if we can push the shoulders down and the bottom of the shoulders in towards each other and the arms back, chin down. That is quite strong work, isn't it, when the shoulders together like that. So just have a little wiggle out. It's nice to have a little wiggle out. Feet apart, facing forward, standing in a good Tadasana. Arms forward without bringing the shoulders forward. So it's lifting the breastbone a little bit, isn't it? Lifting up here. Tummy working, legs strong. Right, so we're going to cross wrists and then bring the palms together, the shoulders down. Breathe. Then we're going to lift the arms. So obviously the elbows got to bend to get head in and lifting up. And it feels like you're going to dive into the water, doesn't it? So we're going to go forward into the almost half forward bend. So breathing in, breathing out, tummy in, try and keep the legs strong and just come forward. And breathe in and come up and release. And again, a little wiggle of the shoulders, arms forward, shoulders back there. Now, which way did you cross your wrist? So cross the other way, palms together. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out and stretching right the way up as much as you can. And then on and out breath, coming a little bit forward. Legs firm though. Tummy's got to work, just a little bit forward. Breathe in and come up. Oh, and how are we doing with that? So nice Open arms again. Okay, then you'll need a chair. So I hope you've got one near you. So what we're going to do, you're going to sit on the chair and lift our spine. Then we're going to place the hands back on the back rest of the chair here. And then the shoulders will go down and back. Now, as I go for the chin, the back of the head lined up with the back of the chair. And just sort of move a little bit forward. So you're not kind of pulling too much. You're just moving forward from the breastbone away from the chair. Tummy working. Let's see how that feels. Can you turn out a little bit by taking your thumbs off? Are you still in line with the body? And how's that going? So it's just from going forward, so you're not really pushing or pulling very much, are you? And then releasing the arms, breathing in, lifting, breathing out, turning it into a little bit of a back bend, just a little bit of back. And now you're looking at the ceiling, but don't bring the head back too much. Keep the back of the neck long. Arms nice and straight if you can. And then as you breathe out, open and just come forward. Again, we might be diving. I'm not very good at diving stones. We might be diving into some nice cool water. Just bring the hands back. And then released. And from there, have a bit wider legs so you can really relax down and soften the shoulders and give the shoulders a hug with your knees and have a little massage there. That's quite nice. By moving one shoulder down and the other one up a little bit. If you can do that, that's rather nice. Walk forward with your fingertips now. Look along the floor a little bit. Then place your hands on your thighs. Keep the back extended, breathe in and come up. And sitting nicely now, using your spine, letting the shoulders go down. Just bring your head just gently side to the other side just to release your neck and sideways, each side. Then we're going to do a chair dip. So make sure this chair is going to be stable, so it's best if it's against something. So hands on the edge of the seat of the chair, just on the side a little bit here, so you're very secure. And we're going to start walking the feet a little more forward and edge the bottom a little bit more forward. And now, can you keep the arms straight, so it might want to come a little bit more forward, and then dip off the chair. And can you keep your arms straight? And then come back. Breathing in, breathing out, and back. And you straighten, so the shoulders can come back to straighten. You might want to move your hands back a little bit, so you have to adjust this to be comfortable. And then come back. And then maybe this time you can bend the elbows, come a little bit more down. And up. And once more, one of those. Breathing in, breathe out hard. It's quite strong on the arms, isn't it? And then come back from there. And then have a little wiggle. Wiggle out, it's rather nice. And we just do a chair dog pose. I always think that's nice because there's less pressure on the arms and the hands and the wrist and everything. So just walking back. Now have a look at those feet. Are the feet facing forwards? Are the toes spreading forward and out? Bring the heel of your hand to the chair and lift your fingers except if you have wrist problems, then you might want to keep them flat. And breathing in, breathing out. Can you move your hips back?
20 minutes.
Keep your head. Turn and look under the right arm. And come forward again. Turn and look under the left arm. And back again, once more each side. So keep long with the body. Other side, and turn. And then walk forward, forward, forward. Up. Sit on the edge of the chair. Breathing in, breathing out that little back bend again. Just a little bit. And then bringing your hands, backs of your hands on your thighs. Have a nice right angle here. And just sitting nicely. And then carry that into Tadasana. So now we've got to do all the shoulder, a couple of the shoulder postures that we usually do. So first of all, go Mukasana. So just lengthen the right arm, bring it forward, bring it out, roll the shoulder around a little bit before you do anything else. Turn the palm. I like to turn the palm, bring it up that way, so down and then up, then bringing it round, and then trying to ease it so the back of the hand goes up the back, and then stretching the left arm forward, and then trying to get it back past your ear as much as you can, and then you might be able to reach something. So it's softening this right shoulder. So this one that goes back never likes it very much, does it? But just hold it there. Take a couple of breaths. And as you breathe out, can you bring a little bit of softness? So take a couple of breaths here. And then maybe, I can feel a few fingers, but maybe I can get another finger. Maybe I can get my thumb. And then maybe I can just do a little bit more. So you need to search for a finger. And just feel, as you breathe out, some ease in that one that's going the right shoulder here. And then release. This is nice when you stop, isn't it? So now, soft around. Bring the left arm forward. Have a little roll. Softer. Bring it out to the side. And then do this turn. So turn the palm down and up again. Then sweeping it down and up. Bringing it up as much as you can. Obviously, if you use a belt normally, you don't have to do that. And then this arm coming up, sweeping past your ear, going back and see what you can hold there. So we all know that one's easier than the other. So, just holding it there. Just breathing. And send the breath to that left shoulder. Send the breath there. Can you release? Then can you do a little bit more? Can you hold another finger you couldn't hold? Can you bend your fingers if it's easy there? Maybe get this top arm back a little bit more. Without forcing, it comes with the breath and holding. Eventually they say, you know, you should hold the wrist, but I don't think we're going to get there. Well, you never know, but Okay, carefully coming out of that. And then having a little, not just a gentle movement. And then going into Garudasana, which I think is rather nice. The eagle with this lovely wings. And, you've been watching Winter Watch and those beautiful big eagles and lovely birds. This lovely wingspan. And they're not hunching their shoulders, are they? So just let it go. Feeling feathery and light. Okay, and breathing in, breathing out, and cross, cross, cross. Start to hold around your shoulder blades here, and lift the elbows, keep the chin down. Then if you can bring the back of the hands together and straighten the fingers, and then if you can go around again and bring the palms together and have the arms central in line with your nose, and the elbows are forward and up. If you can do a little bit more, that's fine, and then lift a little bit more. And then you might want to peek over to the right, so move them to the left, and then change and peek over to the left, so move them to the right. And release. A little soften. Open the wings again. Where can we fly off to? Breathe in, breathing out, cross the other way. Now, which way did you cross? So you have to think about your normal way and go the other way. Okay, and then bring the fingers round to the shoulder blades. A bit better cross here. Bring the backs of the hands together, straighten the fingers. And then if you can go around again, then do that. Bring the elbows in, the hands in the centre. And move the elbows forward and up. That's a good stretch around the back of the shoulders there, isn't it? And then have a peep to the left, so bring the arms to the right a little bit, and centre, and have a peep to the left, on the other side rather. And come back. And then release. That's very, very nice. Release. And then we're going to lie with our calves on a chair. So get quite close. And just bring your arms out and move the shoulders down. And a little wiggle down. And if you want to do half a shoulder stand, hold the legs of the chair, make sure it's stable. Bring your feet on the edge. And so make sure your arms are straight and down. Make sure your head is comfortable and centre, do not move it. Do not turn it. Make sure it's comfortable, and then you can start to lift your back up a little bit. And the more of your back you can get off, it's okay as long as your neck is comfortable. If it's not, you have to come down until it is. And the shoulders are down, aren't they? And breathe. Can you bring the backs of your hands on the foot on the mat? And start to go down, but very slowly, very slowly, very slowly. Then start to wiggle the shoulders back a bit. And you should be sort of walking back with your shoulders. And then the bottom down. And then the calves on the chair. And then have a walk forward, have another shoulder walk. Try to get your legs fully up. Now I think it's quite nice to put the hands on the chair. And I'll just hold lightly and let the elbows go, because that sort of takes any weight off the shoulders. It depends on your chair, of course. It's nice with your feet up here. Now, if the legs are stable, maybe you want to go in cactus arms. So you have to just, you don't need to look really, see where it feels comfortable. So the elbows can be in line with your shoulders, but probably might be lower to be comfortable. The backs of the hands on the mat or the knuckles. This isn't comfortable for everybody, but so you might want to change that a little bit and make sure you're comfortable. I just want to feel that the shoulders feel open really, so and wide, and shoulder blades are flat on the mat, and that's all feeling as it should.
10 minutes gone.
Oh, it is quite nice. You might want to move them up a little bit. Adjust the head. I'll come down a little bit. Maybe straighten a little bit. See how it feels for you, how it feels that your shoulders are nice and relaxed really. That's the main thing. So take another few breaths here. And then we're going to let the calves come on the chair again, bring the arms forward, and then bend the knees in, carefully roll onto the right away from the chair, push and come up to sitting in Dandasana. Stretching your legs forward. Bring your arms back a little bit, fingertips or the hand down, but the shoulders remaining nice and relaxed. Put the arms out a bit wider. Really working the legs now, stretching the heels, bringing the toes towards you. Have a toe wiggle, and you make space between all the toes. How strong are the legs? Really stretch the heels as far as you can forward, and pressing the back of the calves down, and then see how the back is lifting but the shoulders are relaxed, and you let go, stay in that position, lift the arms up, lengthen and bring them out, shoulders down, softly open, so bending the elbows, still working the legs and the feet, working the tummy and the back lifting, but have soft arms, soft shoulders, soft neck. So, and you remember which bits to soften and which bits to feel strong and stretching. And then just release. Come a little bit forward into a very gentle forward bend. Just letting the arms go. Breathing in, breathing out, pulling the tummy back. Coming forwards, just letting go. And then breathing, coming up again. Bring your hands back again. And get ready for Shavasana. So make sure you're going to be warm and lying comfortably on your mat. Make sure your head is centered, you're not lifting your chin. Move the right shoulder down away from your right ear. Your left shoulder down away from your left ear, and then let go with the arms and shoulders. Let go with your legs. So from the hips down to your ends of your toes, from your toes up to your hips. But have some lightness in your legs, softening in the legs. And then softening your hips, pelvis and tummy, your ribs and your chest, your back, from your shoulders down to your fingertips, feeling light. Remember those soft wings that you have now, feeling very light. From the fingertips to the shoulders, letting go. Let them spread. Your facial muscles. Let them go. Until we start to let go of the facial muscles, we don't realise what they're doing. And they're usually doing something. So can you let go of all the small bones and muscles of your face, releasing your jaw, all the way through your face, letting your eyes sink down into their sockets, down towards your heart center. Letting go. So feeling almost floaty. You're letting go so much you can't feel your muscles. Be aware of where there's any tension left. Focus on letting go. Feeling very floaty, very soft. The breath now you can hardly notice. Just beginning to come back to focusing on your body. Start to move your hands and feet a little bit. And start to slowly come up as you normally do. Come up to sitting with your legs crossed or a comfortable position. There your spine is lifted. And give yourself a hug. Take your arms around. Give yourself a hug and a little massage. A little bit of light tapping with the release shoulders and hug the other way. How nice it feels. And open your eyes. Give yourself another hug for doing your yoga. Then bring your arms down, and just a little, there was an article in the Big Issue magazine a little while ago about David Bowie, and how would David Bowie deal with what's going on at the moment. One was celebrate small triumphs. Bowie's most loved song, Heroes, is on the surface the story of a burgeoning secret romance, but when Bowie discussed the song, he said it was really a song about facing reality and standing up to it, and about just getting on with things from the very simple pleasure of remaining alive. When life is as tough as it has been recently, it can be helpful at the end of the day to take a moment to recognise your own everyday heroism in dealing with life's challenges, and also to send a message of support to others who have proved themselves to be everyday heroes for you. So your homework this week is to listen to his song, Heroes. Goodbye for now. Namaste.